Welcome back, Tribe. Today's episode is about why men are choosing Filipina women versus Western women. Don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get straight into it.
So what Asian are you?
Here are 3 things you have to do to have a happy marriage as a Filipino wife, because this is just how it is in my culture, so please don't judge.
Before she cooks, I want to show you the type of women that you get in the West. In addition to obesity, OnlyFans, and career-minded women.
It is not required of me to make your plate, right? Like, I am not your mom. I'm not required to clean up after you. I'm not required to cook for you. I'm not required to do anything for you.
Free masterclass on how to be a sugar baby without giving up any sugar.
Number 1, you have to keep the house impeccably clean, okay? Number 2, you have to make sure that dinner is always ready exactly like they like it.
Western women demand and expect that you break your back so that you can protect and provide, be a traditional guy, accept the fact that they have a career, their money is their money, but if you want them to cook and clean, you want a slave.
Number 3, having a massage in the morning and the night is really important. And then last but certainly not least, make sure their coffee is ready in the morning.
Western women are telling you guys that they don't want to be traditional, they don't want to cook, they don't want to clean, yet you guys at this point, you are begging while you have women overseas telling you they are willing to do the traditional things that you want.
Filipinas are beautiful, feminine, traditional women that understand how to be a perfect wife and how to treat their husbands. This is why Western men prefer to get married to a Filipina versus Western women that are all masculine and combative and have a toxic feminist ideology.
What is a passport bro? A passport bro is a man who is done with untitled, ungrateful, high-mileage women in the West demanding provider status while offering nothing but an attitude and an OnlyFans link. Done with 50% divorce rates, false accusations, alimony, traps, and child support jails. Done with feminism lies. You're toxic if you want a feminine, loyal, fit, debt-free, low body count. So he grabs his passport, flies to Colombia, Thailand, Philippines, Ukraine, Brazil, anywhere but the US. Places where women still value men. Cook, stay slim, don't weaponize sex, and see marriage as a partnership, not a paycheck. Stats don't lie, my friends. US women initiate 70 to 80% of divorces. 60+% of Western women, 18 to 30, are obese or overweight. The average Western woman, 7+ sexual partners by the age 25, and that's backed by the CDC. 43% of U.S. men under 30 are celibate, rejected, or priced out. Foreign wives, lower divorce rates, higher happiness, traditional values, actual gratitude. Passport bros aren't running, they are upgrading. So I'm with you guys. Smarter, not weaker. West failed the men, so men left. Can't blame them.
This is the only logical solution for a Western man that wants to get married and start a family. Western women will never be able to compete with foreign women like Filipinas, because Filipina women know that marriage is a partnership, and they know how to build a peaceful and loving home for their husband and children, which is something that all men want in their life.
What I can appreciate about Passport Bros is I think it's an effective flag being raised for Western women. The motivation for it is the fact that men are still expected to act very traditionally. They're expected to be very chivalrous. They're expected to be protectors. Maybe they're not expected to provide to the same extent now that women can essentially match them on income. But if that's what a man's duty to you is, to be chivalrous, it's very, very loosely defined what a woman's duty to a man is.
It's very ambiguous.
And that is why I think they go to places where they are actually taught from a young age how to treat a man. What is your duty to a man? And whether you want to talk about in the context of the word submission, which I know that a lot of girls don't like, me and her use the word deference instead of submission. Sounds a little bit better. It's like she wants to defer to her man a little bit more than he defers to her, which is essentially submitting. But I would love to know what you guys think. If men have those duties to you, and that's an expected duty, what do you think your duty to men is?
The answer is nothing, because they are all selfish, entitled 304s that bring absolutely nothing to the table. For Western women, it's all about what they can extract from a relationship and financially abusing men to get a free ride through life. That's why Western women initiate over 70% of divorces in the West, to take half of a man's wealth.
Majority of foreigner countries, they're going to expect something. You'll be lucky if you meet a family and they're not asking you to buy them this or buy you that. Or the wife or husband says, oh, I have to send some money over to my family.
That's the thing with Western people. Most Western girls think that these people in the foreign countries are not smart. They think they're all stupid. The majority of them are actually smarter than the people here in America. Especially, I'm just going to say the Filipinos, because there's a lot of Filipino nurses. Guarantee, like you go to hospital, guarantee you're going to see a Filipina nurse when you think about it. You see Filipinos everywhere. Teachers, they're very smart people. Majority of the times when they go, they're just family oriented. They don't care about how much money you have. That's why I told you it's different. And this is from experience, I'm telling you.
But you're talking about nurses now. So
it's just majority of the times you go over there, they don't care. These people are smart people. They're not stupid. They're very smart and they don't need your money. They're just their mentality is just like, I want to take care of the family, take care of my husband, make sure my husband's happy. And they're not poor. Like people think that for some reason they're all poor over there. They're not poor. These people are smart. They're very well educated people. And that's the problem. Most Western people think, oh, because this guy's flying over, he's looking for someone stupid, someone poor, someone can do whatever he wants. No, these people are smart. These people are nurses, doctors, they're teachers and all that stuff. They think they can't speak English. Their second language is English. But that's the problem. Mentality of people in the West, they think that these girls are stupid. That's what it is. At the end of the day, they think they're stupid and they're not.
Well, if you go for a family that it has money, then I don't see them trying to get money from you. But yeah, if you go for a more poor or middle family, it might come up.
Okay. I'm just saying majorities are not.
It's Western women that are uneducated, broke gold diggers that are just trying to gaslight men. They don't understand that Filipina women are highly educated, intelligent women that have morals and value family over money.
You think Asian women are going to go 50-50 with you on the bill?
No, we date traditionally, which means if I invite the girl out, I plan and pay for the date. The catch is the cost of living is often 1/4 the price overseas, so even if we pay for the whole date, we're still paying less than what we would have paid 50-50. And this is a point that I don't think it's talked about enough when it comes to passport bros. It's not just dating, it's cost of living, it's rent, it's gym, it's food, it's everything. And it increases the quality of your life. At the end of the day, it's a men's health movement about doing what's best for you. It takes one US remote job and the courage to leave to experience all of that, plus a dating culture that is a lot less toxic.
A lot of people, not just men, come to the Philippines so that they can experience our values and morals, especially a culture that's beyond money and privilege. So why are these women shocked that they're dating us? Is it because you think you're better than us? Because the belief that someone's worth is measured by their financial status or societal privilege is for shallow-minded people that only has that to offer.
The only reason why men do 50-50 in the West is because all Western women are entitled promiscuous 304s that take financial advantage of the men they date. Men don't have a problem with being traditional providers for Filipina women because they are genuinely traditional feminine women that deserve to be treated as such.
American women didn't want me, so I came to this deserted island somewhere in Latin America, met this indigenous girl with a low body count who likes to cook, and all these salty women are going to be commenting on this post. And even those American women didn't want me, believe me, the feeling was mutual because we're going to have this indigenous princess. Why on earth would I want to deal with combativeness and masculinity? So you guys back home, you're not being appreciated in your home country. It's not new. You are not the problem. Get your passports and meet your nice indigenous girl, like I said, with low body count who likes to cook.
Guys, let's get our passports, bro. They don't appreciate us here.
It's an opportunity for them to go in search of spouses who they feel are going to be more subservient to them and do what they want, basically some sort of indentured servitude.
It's easier for these men to go overseas, get one of these victims.
A lot of these passport bros are exploiting a power imbalance economically.
Y'all are taking advantage of these women.
If you feel that you need to go to Antarctica to marry a polar bear,
but they're still doing the, oh, we're just going to leave and go to another country and find women, or you're going to die alone. Good luck dying alone with your cats.
Get a polar bear.
Yeah, it is much easier for these passport bros to go to other countries and exploit younger, more impressionable, less educated or uneducated girls living in poverty.
You know why? Because we don't care. Look, we don't care.
We do not care.
Western women are bitter, angry, and frustrated because men don't want nothing to do with them anymore. If they don't care, why are there so many videos of women asking, "Where are all the good men gone?" And why are men no longer approaching us?
When I went to Romania, that opened my eyes.
Like, okay, what are those women like?
Well, for one, they're not loud. They're not obnoxious. They don't interrupt. They don't interject. Like, without you asking, they'll like clean the place up.
They have
you know what I mean?
less bodies, and like, let's say, for example, they're dating one person. They don't go to the next person. Okay, let me see what he's like. Or he's like.
They embrace their femininity.
Yeah, they one person at a time.
They take great care in appearing a certain way. You know, making sure that their appearances are up to par. When they're another big thing I notice is if like you bring them in public, they don't talk when you're with other guys. They'll be quiet. They don't really speak unless they're spoken to because they don't want to embarrass you. So just like little things like that like American girls really like don't do.
Can we have a serious conversation about the LBHs, passport bros, like whatever you want to call them? I just don't understand how the most basic level men can leave America, travel to these other countries, and just pull absolute tens, like the hottest girls that you will ever see. And these men, like men that we wouldn't even look twice at, are just pulling them and convincing them to date them. Like, I truly don't understand it. Can someone please explain to me how this is happening and how these men are able to get away with it? Also, like, how can we stop this? It's out of control, and it's getting to a point where it needs to be stopped.
Why does it need to be stopped? If you don't care, and you wouldn't look twice at these average men. Western women are simply jealous and bitter because they can't go to any other country, because they are the most undesirable women on the planet, and men worldwide don't want them. So while men are living in peace by going overseas, getting married, and having children with beautiful feminine Filipina women, statistics show that over 70% of Western women will remain single and childless for the rest of their life. For decades, they have manipulated and financially destroyed men in divorce courts, and now they are all getting the karma they deserve. Men are done with their BS, egotistical, entitled attitudes. So now the only option they have left is to live their miserable lives alone with their cats and boxed wine.
Passport bros are thriving, and you kind of have to respect it. There's a movement or trend spreading all across the U.S., encouraging men to go get passports in order to find a high-value marriage material wife. 3 reasons why I think it's actually pretty great. For one, they're seeking traditional values. I think it's great that they want traditional feminine women to build a more authentic, harmonious relationship with. Traditional women value family over having the next best thing. And not only that, they don't leave when things get hard or question a man's character or judgment in the relationship. Women with traditional values understand that you come as a unit, you are one, and you tackle life together with respect, love, and honoring each other with full devotion. Number 2, they're taking action. They're doing something about it. They're not finding what they want out of a woman in a feminist world where they're entitled and treat men poorly. Finally taking control to find what makes them fulfilled in life. 3, men are finding true love. By exploring their options, they're able to find partners who they can enjoy life with. It's not about finding a woman who's more submissive, but rather finding a woman who treats them right. Comes down to it, it's all about mutual respect. Now, you can absolutely find a woman in the U.S. to marry that has traditional values and treats you right, but most men will tell you that that is not easy. They're seeking genuine, faithful women. They just want a partner that they can trust. The more I cover this topic, the whole passport bros movement, the more I understand why this movement is spreading like wildfire. And I almost have to respect these men because they're thriving, because they're taking charge of their own lives.
I'm going to leave it there, guys. Kindly click the bell, like, and subscribe to get our latest videos. Take care, and I will see you on the next one.